My name is Samantha Lodish, and for my project, I will be discussing if depression is more common in people that rent versus own their home. As researched by R.P. Lopez in The Built Environment on Public Health, it is mentioned that factors of physical environment can have a great impact on mental health as a whole. Humans are known to benefit from attachments, and mental health is associated with these attachments. It is also mentioned in this research the range of factors that are psychologically impactful for the residents of different demographics. In another study by D. Halpern, it is discussed in greater detail what these factors could look like and how they affect the mental health of individuals. The etiology of mental health illness due to residential factors are presented in this material and provide insight into the reasons the physical environment plays such a major role in the development of mental illnesses, particularly noting a predisposition to mental illnesses involving the ways individuals handle stress associated with coping mechanisms and personality traits. According to the International Journal of Health Sciences, there are mental health consequences developed by social inequalities. This research went on to show that when people were relocated out of negative housing, their mental health improved. The Indian Journal of Health and Well-Being conducted a study that compared adolescents who live in overcrowding to those who have never been in this type of environment to see how their mental health state was affected. The results of the study concluded that those living in better living conditions were more emotionally stable and had better rates of overall adjustment. What is still unknown is if there is a difference between owning your own home and renting your home as it is related to mental health. After the initial background study, our question remained, is depression more common in people that own their home versus people that rent? We were testing to see if adults that rent are more likely to experience depression than adults who own their own home. Our goal is to prove that this relationship will show a negative correlation between rates of depression and socioeconomic features. The study population is adults who are 18 to 65 years old who either own or rent their own homes. This excludes anyone who is younger than 18 and those who are older than 65. The exposure variable is the home ownership status, represented by ownership, which categorizes if they own or rent their home. The outcome variables were the depression status. This includes a number of topics, including depression status of adults, level of depression and the last time they were depressed, or how often they felt hopeless in the last 30 days. Potential confounding factors included unknown feelings of depression, previous mental health status, income level, age, race, gender, and more. The comparison group used to test this hypothesis was poverty, which is the ratio of family income to poverty thresholds. We used inferential statistics to make comparisons between the data and draw conclusions that can be generalized beyond the individuals included in the study sample. We also want to determine the impacts of association of socioeconomic factors on the statistical test ran by evaluating regression analysis. Using the SDA software and the factors described previously, these graphs and charts were created to better show our data. Shown in these charts and graphs is a positive correlation between home rental and depression and a negative correlation between ownership and depression rates. In conclusion, our hypothesis was correct, and the data shows that there is a positive correlation between the rates of depression among renters versus homeowners. Depression rates were lower among the homeowners and likely to be higher in the renters, especially those who were at or below the poverty line. While there are many confounding factors in this study, it is still proven that there was a positive relationship.